But if you're watching Celeb BB, you've probably watched a gog at Stephen Baldwin, and those of you who aren't probably have heard that the Usual Suspects actor spends most of his time preaching the good word of the Lord. You may not be aware that as a Hollywood has-been, Stephen is broke, and a very interesting website dedicated to helping bring him back to financial stability caught our eye. Here's a clip from restorestephenbaldwin.org.
Long ago in the land of Uz lived a man named Job. Job was the most influential man in the East, a man of great wealth who stood for righteousness and God. Through trials, he lost his children, his health, his home, and wealth. Yet Job stood in faithfulness to God, never turning his back on him. Because of this, he was instantly restored by all who knew him. Stephen Baldwin of the famous Baldwin Brothers Hollywood clan is a veteran actor who has starred in over 60 films and TV shows. He's no stranger to the Hollywood life of glitz, glamour, and the public eye. In 2002, he had an experience that changed his life forever. He became a born-again Christian, giving his life to Jesus Christ. Over the next few years, he became very vocal about his faith, using his spot.
Right, if you want to hear more of that, you're going to have to log on to the site, because believe me, there is so much more. Basically, the site is asking for you to give donations to help him continue with the good work. We had to speak to somebody from the site, and joining us now is Lyn Fletcher. Hello, Lyn.
Hello.
Lyn, you and your organisation have taken a serious interest in Stephen Baldwin. Explain why.
We saw, there is no organisation, it's me. I saw Stephen Baldwin on Donald Trump's Celebrity Apprentice in the same courage that he is exhibiting on Celebrity Big Brother, and I just admired it. And I felt like when I learned of his financial troubles, I felt like that people would want to participate and reward him with a small gift, and that's what we've made available.
On your site, it explains that Stephen Baldwin faced bankruptcy, and you believe it's because of his beliefs and his preachings.
Well, it's because of his beliefs that he stopped taking lucrative roles in movies that portrayed sex and violence that at a level that he didn't find acceptable. So when he became a Christian, his income went down by 70%.
When we think of someone like Stephen Baldwin, we think of an amazing life, someone with great connections to an extremely wealthy family, his extremely talented brother Alec Baldwin, and I suppose we don't necessarily see them as a charity case. Why do you think Stephen Baldwin in particular is worthy of dollar donations more so than someone who, for example, will be homeless and Christian?
Well, first of all, any gift would be very small gift, in addition to any other gifting that a Christian brother may do. And it's a reward for his willingness to stick to his convictions and not bow to money, which is very rare, at least in America.
So therefore then, why would he need to make more money? Why would he just not step out of the public eye, start working in a local shop, and just have his family and his faith and enough to get by?
Because his gift is influence. Just like you see on Celebrity Big Brother, very few people have the courage and the platform to speak what they believe. So if Stephen stepped down from the public eye, it would be a terrible loss for Christianity.
Do you see Stephen as a shining light for Christianity?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And his lifestyle is directly linked to his ability to represent the Christian faith on their side of the rope. I view Stephen as a missionary not only to Hollywood, but also to the world.
Stephen, obviously, as we're discussing, is very devout in his faith. He spends an hour reading the Bible. As you say, he refers to it constantly, and not only to the housemates, but he knows the cameras are there and, he's speaking to a captive audience. Do you think everybody needs to have that amount of dedication to be a good Christian?
Well, in our own way of influence, and everyone just has to be led by the Holy Spirit for what their level of to be vocal, to their level of outspokenness. But yes, I think that most Christians could learn from Stephen Baldwin about courage and things that they feel strongly about of faith.
Some of the housemates in the Celebrity Big Brother house have kind of expressed, I suppose, a little irritation with the fact that Stephen won't let the subject go and constantly refers to the Bible all the time. Do you think that the persistent referring to the Bible can have a negative effect on some people, that some people want to keep their own faith to themselves?
Well, if they do want to keep it to themselves, they don't have the real faith.
That it is the kind of thing that shouldn't be hidden, it should be shared. Well, talk to us about the website a little bit, restorestephenbaldwin.org. How can people restore him?
Well, it's a show of appreciation, and if everyone gives what is a small gift to them, a gift that would be in addition to all of your other gifting, don't take anything away from anyone in need, but in addition to everything you're doing, a very small gift, and whatever that is to them. In America, we have $4.21 as the suggested small gift, and so whatever that is and we also are now receiving euros and pounds on the website.
Would you be happy to take money from any source? I know a lot of Christian groups have problems with homosexuals and gay groups. Would you be able to accept money from gay individuals?
Well, the money goes directly to Stephen, so I would say whoever feels led would be the correct way to answer that question.
You say you've been receiving euros and pounds. Have you noticed a spike since he's been appearing on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK?
Yes, in gifting, yes.
So will Stephen Baldwin get all of the money involved, or is there an administration fee?
100% of the money goes directly to Stephen.
And has he any idea that this is going on?
Yes, I did get permission from his ministry staff to, when the Lord gave me the idea to do this, I did get permission.
Well, Lyn, we really appreciate you coming on and speaking so frankly about the site and taking the challenges on it. Lyn Fletcher from restorestephenbaldwin.org. Thank you very, very much.
Okay, great. Did you watch the movie Leap Year?
No.
I haven't caught it yet.
Well, in Leap Year, which was filmed in Dublin, Ireland, I watched it last night. I was spirit-led there. And in Leap Year, one of the co-stars had a debt he couldn't pay, and all of the community came together and gave him token gifts, or very small gifts, and paid his debt. I thought it was really cool.
It's a very similar concept.
Yes, and what are the odds that you would call me from Dublin, Ireland, and I would view a movie last night filmed in Dublin, Ireland, and in Dublin, Ireland, portrayed in the movie, the main character received a similar restoration of what I'm doing for Stephen Baldwin.
Well, there you go. I take it as a sign if I were you.
I certainly do. I hope you do, and your listeners.
Well, thank you very, very much again for your time, and all the best with the site, Lyn.
Well, great. Thank you so much.
This is Spin 103.8, The Spin.